Hey everybody, welcome inside the Citrus TV studios. This is Cuse Countdown on Halloween with Michael Barth and Andrew Miller. I'm Andrew Scaglione. Guys, best Halloween costume you've ever worn out?
I'm going to have to go with my Flint Tropics uniform. Always reliable, Michael.
My favorite was dressing up as a construction worker, full vest, helmet, and jorts, so I looked great that night.
The jorts really made that costume. Way more creative than I ever am. Now, Syracuse, 3-5 this year. Only 3 more wins to get a bowl, but only 4 more games to do it in. Guys, what are the odds that Syracuse really gets its season together and makes the bowl?
They're not very good. I think NC State's going to be a must-win game for them. And then after that, they have Duke, BC, and Pitt. I'm not going to chalk up Duke right away as a loss. And then they have BC and Pitt, 2 familiar foes that they played in the last 2 games of last season. So they could sneak in with 6 wins, but it's going to be tough to get there.
I'm going to chalk up Duke right away as a loss. So essentially you have 3 games to get 2 wins. NC State's probably one. You don't necessarily have to have 100% must win, but to have a good chance of making it to the postseason, NC State probably going to have to be a win for Syracuse and maybe a road win at the last game against BC, which got them to the bowl season last year.
And what a turnaround it's been after those 2 quick wins over Villanova and Central Michigan. Suddenly Syracuse sitting at 3-5 and on the verge of not making a bowl game. ACC play has been not too friendly to Syracuse, even less so to NC State. 12 consecutive ACC losses, but this year's team a little different than last year's team, Michael, because of Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, a transfer from Florida, has really given this offense life. Very mobile quarterback, reminds me of Ben Roethlisberger. He's definitely doesn't have a lot of weapons on the offense, but Jacoby Brissett has been a really bright spot for this team.
When we were looking at video, we just immediately saw, wow, this guy can use his legs and really get outside the pocket. So it's going to come down to Marquise Sproul, Cam Lynch, Dyshawn Davis. Those 3 guys are going to really need to be not necessarily all over him, but just make sure they contain him and make him pass the ball.
Well, the running game was very important for Syracuse in last year's matchup with NC State. Both Jerome Smith and Prince Tyson Gully had over 130 yards on the day. Michael, what's the key X factor for this weekend's matchup?
My X factor is going to be containing the guy we just talked about, Jacoby Brissett. Syracuse defense loves to blitz, so they're going to have to be able to keep him in the pocket, and when they get an arm on him, they have to get him down. Otherwise, he's going to kill him just like Everett Golson did and Jameis Winston did.
My X factor is definitely going to have to be the red zone offense. They are the 3rd worst in the country, Syracuse that is. And if they don't get at least 50% touchdown rate in this game, there's no chance they win. It's been an Achilles heel all year. There's no reason for it to happen at that low of a clip with this type of a team. They have lots of weapons. Ashton Broyles back on the field. That should help. And they really have to focus once they get inside the 20-yard line to push it across the ends.
This is the first time that the Wolfpack come up north to play the Orange as members of the ACC. Guys, who wins on Saturday?
I'm going to take Syracuse in a close one, 20-17. The offense scores just enough points to win, and the defense bails them out. Syracuse takes it 20-17.
I'm going to go Syracuse as well, but I'm going to go 31-20. Syracuse, a little more comfort room. I think A.J. Long really could finally come around, get comfortable in this system.
Remember, guys, this is an NC State team that struggled. They lost 41-0 to Clemson, but they did play Florida State tough. So it'll be an interesting game. 3:30 on Saturday in the Carrier Dome. You can follow us all weekend long on Twitter at CitrusTV Sports and check out our coverage, sportsblog.citrustv.net. For Barth and Miller, I'm Skaggs. Enjoy the game and enjoy Halloween.